we are going to see physical properties of aldehyde and ketone. Okay, and also we are going to study chemical properties also. Okay, so students, for for aldehyde we are studying methanol, ethanol, propanol. Okay, so here the lower members it exists in the form of gas. Okay, so methanol means what? HCHO. Okay, methanol, that is exist in the form of gas. Okay, and ethanol means what? CH3CHO. Okay, so this also exists in the form of liquid. Okay, and also the higher members propanol and butanol exist in the form of liquid as well as solid. Okay, so this is nature of aldehydes and ketones, aldehydes. Okay, so the second point, boiling point. Okay, so boiling point. So here aldehyde ketones are more boiling point than ether and hydrocarbons. Okay, so aldehyde and ketones are more higher boiling point than ether as well as hydrocarbons. Okay, but so aldehyde ketones are less boiling point than alcohol. Okay, aldehyde ketones are less boiling point than alcohols. Okay, so very sure question will ask. Okay, one more question. Okay, the third one, solubility. Okay, so solubility means aldehyde in the lower members like methanol, ethanol easily dissolved with water. Miscible propanol also easily dissolved with water. Okay, so because you see here, because it is associated with hydrogen bond with water. For example, carbonyl group, no? So, and this is water. Here you represent, this is alkyl groups are present, and same thing here, oxygen and hydrogen, and also see here alkyl group is present. Okay, so R prime. So it associated with the hydrogen bond. Okay, so polarity will make. Okay, O minus and H plus. So this is del minus, del plus. So del plus, del minus. Okay, so like that, this is del plus, del minus. Okay, so the polarity, so easily miscible with the lower members of aldehydes and ketones are easily miscible with water. Okay, so easily miscible with water. Okay, right, miscible with water. Okay, so the next one, suppose the question by board will ask you, arrange the following in increasing order of boiling point. Very important question. Okay, boiling point. Okay, so listen. So the given CH3, CH2, CH3, then CH3, CH2, OH, then CH3, O, CH3 and CH3, CHO. Okay, so what is this? This is hydrocarbon, this is alcohol, and this is ether and aldehyde. Okay, so we very well know that for alcohol it is already I taught you, aldehyde ketones are more boiling point than ether and hydrocarbons, and less boiling point than alcohols compared with alcohols. Okay, so because the reason is aldehyde, the OH group, the intermolecular hydrogen bonding is very strong. We cannot split up easily, we cannot separate easily. Okay, so the strong intermolecular hydrogen bonding is present in alcohol group. So alcohol is more boiling point than aldehyde. Okay, so next one you see here, compared to these two, ether and aldehyde. For ether and aldehyde, suppose you see here, this is C double bond O and H. Okay, so here the pi bond shifting, it attains the positive charge and it attains the oxygen attains the negative charge. So the polarity, this carbon, it contains the polarity carbon, okay, polar carbon, because of it is a deficient, the shifting after it gets a negative charge. Okay, so the polarity is observed for this aldehyde group. For compared to this ether, there is no polarity. Okay, so we cannot observe any polarity for ether group. So after the alcohol, which one is the more boiling point? Aldehyde, then ether, after that only hydrocarbon, because hydrocarbon weak force of attraction, and here also weak force of attraction, because compared to this aldehyde, the polarity, the inter attraction is more for aldehydes and ketones. Okay, here I have written only aldehyde. Okay, so we have to arrange which one is the more boiling point. CH3, CH2OH, alcohol, then aldehyde, then ether, and then hydrocarbon. Okay, so this is very important question. Okay, suppose next we are going to study carboxylic acid group. Okay, so compared to carboxylic acid and alcohol, carboxylic acid is more boiling point. Okay, because of the COOH group, it is the extensive intermolecular hydrogen bonding is present in the acid group. So in the vapor state also it gets dimerized, so that compared to alcohol, acid is the more boiling point. Okay, so students, you keep it in that we are studying hydrocarbon in haloalkane and ether, then aldehyde and ketone, and alcohol. Then the upcoming topic we are going to learn acid. So which one is more boiling point? The overall functional group, acid, then alcohol, then aldehyde, then ether, then hydrocarbon. Okay, if it is given the ketones, they do not given for you, will not ask you for aldehyde, because both the functional group is carbonyl compounds. Okay, so anyone will come. Okay, either aldehyde or ketone. Okay, so you keep it in your mind. This is one mark question. Okay, next one, chemical properties. Okay, so chemical properties. Okay, so chemical properties, aldehyde and ketones are, it easily undergoes nucleophilic addition reactions. Okay, so we know that nucleophile means what? Nucleophile means electron rich species. Okay, electrophile means electron deficient. Okay, so this is it represent this carbon atom, it is a deficient one. Okay, so this is a electrophilic means to affinity. Okay, to attract. Okay, so this is a electron rich species, so willing to donate the pair of electron to deficient one. Okay, so this is nucleophilic. Okay, so aldehyde and ketones are, it undergoes nucleophilic addition reactions. Okay, so here suppose this is aldehyde, no, this is aldehyde. Okay, shall we take A and B? So this is aldehyde, sorry, let me take this. Okay, H. Okay, here double bond O. Okay, so this is nucleophile. Okay, so this nucleophile, to attack the electrophilic carbon atom of the polar carbonyl carbon. Okay, so when the nucleophilic attack this the electrophilic carbon atom, the pi bond shifting takes place. If the pi bond shifting, easily it attacks the positive charge and it attains a negative charge. Okay, so to form the intermediate product, okay, tetrahedral intermediate product. Okay, So this is tetrahedral intermediate product. Okay, so this is we may called the tetrahedral intermediate and also alkoxide. Why it is alkoxide? Because this carbonyl group attached with bonded with this oxide ion. So this is intermediate alkoxide. Okay, so after that this intermediate alkoxide can catch out the proton acceptor. It will give the neutralized product. Okay, neutral product. So what you get? This is H and H. H means what ma? This is HCHO. Okay, so that is methanol. Okay, right. This is nucleophile and this is OH. Okay, this is the product. Okay, this is your neutral product. Okay, right. So like that easily all the aldehydes it undergoes nucleophilic addition reactions. Okay, so compare with the reactivity series of, listen, next one reactivity series. Okay, reactivity among aldehyde and ketone. Okay, so which one is for this nucleophilic addition reactions, which one is a more electrophilic addition, which one undergoes more electrophilic additions, which one undergoes less electrophilic additions. Okay, for reactivity aldehydes and ketones, it determines two factors. Okay, so the reactivity of aldehydes and ketone determine the two factors, that is steric, very important point. Okay, steric hindrance, and the second one is electronic concept. Okay, so here you see that is CH3 C double bond O. Okay, so that is CH3 CH, no, okay, CH3 CHO acetaldehyde. Okay, right. So this is and suppose you see this is aldehyde, no, this is aldehyde. Okay, aldehyde, and the another one is ketone, CH3 C double bond O CH3. Okay, so here you see that this is ketone. Okay, the first property, which one is suffer that for nucleophilic addition for steric hindrance. Steric hindrance means you see here the for aldehyde the carbonyl carbon atom it present only one substituent alkyl group. Okay, but in the ketone it is present two alkyl group. Okay, two bulkier group present in the carbonyl group of ketone. Okay, and here only one substituent. Okay, so the nucleophilic addition is possible for aldehyde. It is a more stable. It happen the nucleophilic addition reactions, but in the electrophilic the nucleophilic addition is less stable in ketone because of steric hindrance. Okay, so this steric hindrance not approach the nucleophile to the carbonyl carbon atom. Okay, so because the presence of steric. Okay, but compared to this aldehyde only one substituent, so the nucleophile easily go and attack this carbonyl, the polar carbonyl carbon atom, but here the presence of steric hindrance, the two bulkier group, then the nucleophile not easy to attack this carbonyl carbon atom. Okay, so that the first property, the steric, the aldehyde is a more stable when compared to the ketone. Okay, the next one is electronic concept. So that is speak in terms of plus I effect. Already we studied plus I effect. Okay, so plus I effect also you see here for aldehyde only one alkyl group is present. Only one alkyl group is present, but here the ketone two alkyl groups are present. So alkyl groups plus I effect means the alkyl groups are keep on releasing the electrons. Okay, so there is no electron deficient in this ketone, this carbonyl carbon atom, but compared to this ketone here it is a deficient because only one alkyl group is present, here the two alkyl group is present. So this also for plus I effect in compared to ketone, the aldehyde is a more stable. Okay, so students, the reactivity, as we have to compare aldehyde and ketone, it determines the two factors, steric hindrance and electronic concept. For steric hindrance, here the aldehyde only one alkyl group is present. For ketone, here two bulkier alkyl group is present. So it is hinders means to easily the nucleophile, it will not approach this carbonyl carbon atom, but here it is easily approach the carbonyl carbon atom, and also the electron releasing group keep on releasing, so less the electron deficient present in ketone, but in the aldehyde more deficient. So nucleophile, so electrophile easily attract the electrons, nucleophile easily attack this carbonyl carbon atom. Okay, so this is reactivity. Okay, so let me take on one in text question. When compared with benzaldehyde, this is second point, this is first point. Okay, this is second point. Okay, so benzaldehyde and propanol. Okay, propanol. So ask you to solve for these two, which one is the more stable. Okay, which one it undergoes easily nucleophilic addition reactions, whether benzaldehyde or propanol. Okay, first is like that question will ask you, first you have to draw the structure. This is C double bond OH. Okay, this is for benzaldehyde. So another propanol means how many carbon atom? There are 3 carbon atoms, CH3, CH2, C double bond OH. Okay, so this is first carbon, second carbon, third carbon. So the ending functional group, it is aldehyde, so that is propanol. Okay, this is propanol. Okay, propanol. Okay, so see here, so which one it undergoes nucleophilic addition reactions in faster. Okay, so students, for this case, for benzaldehyde, so the pi bond shifting takes place. So when the pi bond shifting takes place means for this pi bond shift to here and pi bond shifting takes place. So that time, so this pi bond shifted towards here, so that is the minus charge. Okay, so after again the pi bond is shifted, so like that two types of the resonatic structures will form. Okay, here you see C double bond O, that is first case. After the pi bond shifting, this pi bond shifted to there and it gets another one resonatic structure. Okay, C bond O minus and H. Then again this shifted to here, then this bond shifted. So like that shifting takes place. So reduce the polarity for this carbonyl oxygen carbon atom. So for this carbonyl group. Okay, so for that benzaldehyde is less stable. But here you see that propanol, here there is no, the pi bond shifting it takes place. So when the nucleophile, suppose nucleophile like HCN, no, so this nucleophile H plus and Cn minus, the pi bond shifting takes place, this attains minus charge, so this attains a positive charge. So the negative goes to attack the nucleophile, attack negative not. So positive goes to attack the negative one, the negative goes to attack the deficient, because it is an electron rich nucleophile. Okay, so here the electrophilic additions, the nucleophilic additions takes place very easily. So we can get the product easily, CH3, CH2, COH, and that is what COH, and this is Cn. Okay, Cn. Okay, so here you see that, so here the nucleophilic addition is very easy, but compared to this propanol, the benzaldehyde, there is no nucleophilic addition reactions, because of here the polarity is decreases, it undergoes resonatic structure. Okay, Here there is no resonatic structure, so the nucleophile directly attack the carbonyl carbon atom. Okay, so which one is a highly stable? Propanol is a highly stable and easily it undergoes nucleophilic addition, but it is due to the resonatic structure, the polarity decreases this carbonyl benzaldehyde in the carbonyl carbon atom, so it is a less stable. Okay, this also one mark question. Okay, comparative study of aldehydes. Okay, this is 1 mark question. Okay, the next one, new important examples of nucleophilic addition reactions. Okay, so addition of hydrogen cyanide. Okay, aldehyde and ketones react with the hydrogen cyanide to yield cyanohydrine. Okay, so this reaction occurs very slowly because the pure hydrogen cyanide, so it undergoes very slow in manner, so this hydrogen cyanide is react with base to form cyanide. Okay, cyanide, this is a nucleophile. Okay, after it gives the H2O also. Okay, here this nucleophile, after we have to take the carbonyl compound, maybe aldehyde or ketone. Here the HCHO means methanol. Okay, so aldehyde. Okay, so now this cyanide, that is nucleophile, cyanide not nucleophile, so directly attack the electrophilic carbon atom of the polar carbon. Okay, polar carbon group. Okay, this is polar carbon group now, so to form tetrahedral intermediate after H plus proton capture, so to form the cyanohydrine. Okay, so here you have to mention that H. Okay, so maybe here CH3 means that is acetaldehyde, so you can get the CH3H, the cyanohydrine. Okay, acetyl cyanohydrine. Ketone means that is the ketone cyanohydrine. Okay, that's all. Okay, in the second one, addition of sodium hydrogen sulfide. Okay, the same, this is acetaldehyde, so react with sodium bisulfate. Here it is Na plus and HSO3 minus. Okay, so this HSO3 minus is a nucleophile, so this nucleophile go and attack this here, and this Na is attacked to here. Okay, so to form a addition product, after the H plus proton shifting, the proton transfer, so for this reactions interchange the proton, so this H plus proton transfer to here, this Na goes here. Okay, so to form the bisulfate addition compound, so this is called bisulfate addition compound. So this the addition of sodium hydrogen sulfate, it is used to separate the aldehyde and ketone from non-aldehyde and ketone compounds. Okay, because the aldehyde and ketones are easily react with sodium bisulfate to produce the addition compound, so we can crystal form we can get easily. Okay, so addition of Grignard reagents, already we all the chapters we studied the same concept. Here also maybe aldehyde or ketone react with Grignard reagents, so this is Grignard reagents. So this Grignard reagents, so this Mg plus. Okay, so this go and attack this oxygen and this alkyl group attack here. Okay, so to form an intermediate product after hydrolyzation reactions takes place, so this oxygen it catch the H plus proton. Okay, so to form the that is a product. Okay, so this is a product and MgOH twice. Okay, right. So next one, addition of alcohols. So addition of alcohols, here you see that ketone and aldehyde. Okay, so aldehyde only react with the monohydric alcohol, only react with the monohydric alcohol to produce a hemiacetal. Okay, so hemiacetal, after one more equimolar quantity of the alcohol and H plus proton, so to form acetal. After this acetal, it undergoes with mineral acid, it undergoes hydrolyzation reactions to produce the corresponding aldehydes. Okay, but students, you keep in that for here this case ketone only it react with dihydric alcohol in the presence of same HCl gas and dial HCl. Okay, so this dihydrogen chloride protonates the oxygen at the carbonyl compounds, so therefore increase the electrophilicity. Okay, so this increasing electrophilicity to form the glycol ketal. After this glycol, to form a cyclic compound, after this ketal, so in the presence of mineral acid, it gives the corresponding ketone. Okay, so students, keep it in your mind. This is one point. It only reacts with the monohydric alcohol and gives the chemiacetal, and it reacts with the dihydric alcohol and it gives the ketal. Okay, so the next one is addition of ammonia and its derivatives. Ammonia means NH3. So derivatives we can represent here Z. So the Z may be alkyl group or aryl or OH or NH2. So like that. Okay, so here this is carbonyl group react with the ammonia derivative to form an intermediate product. After here you see that, so this H2O is released, this H2O released, we can get the product. Okay, so for each, suppose here the alkyl group is present, the same H2O is formed. Here this is Z instead of that is R. Okay, so OH means, because this Z represent OH, the same H2O is present, the Z instead of that we can get NOH. Suppose NH2, Z instead of that the NH2, that is NH2, Z instead of that is NH2. Okay, like that. So this is a ammonia, addition of ammonia and its derivatives. Okay, that's all. Students, in the nucleophilic addition reaction is very important. You have to practice more. Okay, suppose take a aldehyde and a ketone. So you have to take and how the nucleophilic addition reactions takes place. Okay, so and which one is faster, maybe aldehyde or ketone. Okay, so like that question will ask you from that topic. So you have to practice. Okay.